As I was going through my pack in another video, I started having these like memories, flashbacks, nostalgia, or whatever you want to call them, of some of my camping trips that my buddies and I, my kids and I have gone on. For those of you that don't know, I grew up in a little place called Bridge City, Texas, and it's right there on the corner Texas and Louisiana. All you do is go to where Texas, the eastern side of Texas, west side of Louisiana, go all the way down to where they hit the Gulf of Mexico, and that's where I grew up at. And me and my buddies, we'd go camping back in the marshes, talking like miles from anywhere, and just your typical, what you might expect to see. There was water moccasins, alligators every once in a while, turtles, spiders. I mean, big spiders too. It was like that big around, just huge spiders. I started thinking about one of the pieces of equipment that I was carrying with me, even whenever I was in high school. And I'm 41 years old. Graduated high school, Bridge City, 1986. I've always carried a magnesium firestarter with me ever since, say, 1984, 1985. Some of my buddies and I, we used to go camping, and this is one of the things that won't let you down, is to have one of these in my pack. And I realized, it's like I've carried one of these for, golly, 13, 14, 15 years. Hang on, no. Golly, 20. My math is wrong. I'm older than what I think. Say 25, 26, 27 years, because I've carried one of these in my packs. So I went to looking for another one. I come across this website called readypro.org. And that's where I got this one from. Now, it's raining outside. I was thinking, well, I'm going to just do a little quick video showing how to use one of these. But it's raining outside. So it's been raining most of the weekend. It's like, well, I might put this off to another time. And I just wanted to have this little flashback and share those memories with y'all. And one of my buddies, I remember this, that he'd never seen one. Well, he'd seen them, and he'd seen some in some magazines, because the internet didn't exist back in 1985, 1984. He said, well, how does that thing work? He said he thought you just took a knife and just shaved off like a bar of soap. I remember that like it was yesterday. He said, you just take and just shave it off, shave them strips off like it was a bar of soap. And I was like, no, it's not how it works. And I showed him. We got down there and we took a knife. And this one here's got a little striker, like a file, not a file, but like a hacksaw blade on it. You take that off, and it's got this little keychain thing on it. Take that off of there like that. Have the little, like a little hacksaw blade on there. What I use is just a regular knife. I used to have a survival knife, what some people called a survival knife back in the 80s. There was this fad going around of the Rambo hollow handle survival knives. What they did was they had a sharpening stone on the outside of the knife. Well, instead of sharpening stone, I took that out. I'd sharpen my knife before I'd go out in the field and make sure it was good and sharp before I left home. I'd take that sharpening stone out, and I'd take one of these magnesium fire starters, and I'd put it in where the sharpening stone went. So whenever I got out to where we were camping, I had my knife with me. I always had my knife and a way to build a fire. It was that simple. It was that easy. You just get yourself a knife. Well, if your knife has a little spot for the sharpening stone, just take that out, put one of these in. But the leather starts to decompose the magnesium. And my buddy, I remember that. I remember showing it the first time. We took that. Now, I'm not going to start a fire right here, but he said he thought the way it worked was you just shave it off like a bar of soap. He said it's not like that. Just kind of shave it off, then you turn it over and use the flint like that. And it'll get that fire off of there. And the more carbon this won't, if you use a stainless steel knife, or a knife that's higher in stainless steel, then the flint won't work. So you need yourself a good carbon knife. Well, it will. It'll work on stainless. It'll work on stainless, but I think it works better on carbon. But it's raining this weekend. I just wanted to share those memories with y'all. And it's how one little part of your pack can bring back so many memories of your past camping and hiking experiences.